Here we go again. My, just can I resist you?
You were going straight for the end?
I was going to go for the end because I miss the Dynamos so much. It's Dynamos Day.
It's Dynamos season.
It's Dynamos season. We're kicking off the hot weather, the summer, with the return of the Dynamos collection from the famed film Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia 2.
Specifically, Here We Go Again.
The musical. But most specifically, our favorite. Exactly.
Here we
Mamma
go.
Mia
We
2,
love a sequel.
Here we go again. It is, in my opinion, better than the first.
It's the Mighty Ducks 2 of Grease.
Right. Of Grease? At first I was like, the musical?
Yeah. No.
But this is
Grease.
the much anticipated return of our Dynamos collection. And this is the first time they are in this brand new vessel.
To move Molly so everyone
they
can see
are
it.
in a bigger size. I mean, how gorgeous is this blue glass?
It feels like fucking Kalakuchi Island. Is that what it's called?
Kalahari Island.
Kalahari Island. Kalakuchi Island is Lesbos.
Yeah, the Isle of Lesbos.
Yeah, it's in the
exactly.
Isles of
It's a
Lesbos.
smaller island off the bottom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tucked away.
Tucked, for sure. When we got these back in, were you just like, I can't believe how much I miss these smells?
They're some of my favorite. This is like, honestly, if we're being serious, this is like my favorite color of all time. Is this like deep royal lapis lazuli blue?
It's very like Grecian blue, evil
love a
eye
lapis.
blue. Yeah, lapis lazuli.
And I love these scents. As a Cancer and a summer baby, I love summer scents.
Do you want me to
Things that
talk
remind
about the
me of
scents a little bit?
Yes, they're perfect.
So Donna is sea salt and pink sand. And it smells like the beach.
It really does. Like,
baby.
it gives you that like sunscreened at the beach, like salt hairspray
yeah,
vibe,
there's
but like
this,
elevated.
there's like this like little pinky
Oy.
salt, like not too salty, like that sort of like sea spray.
Yes.
And then there's creamy florals in there, like Lily of the Valley really does give like a creamy, like jasmine mixed with lily creates this like beachy
You
smell.
mean Lily James of the Valley? She's in the movie.
My goodness. And it just is like the most gorgeous. There's no coconut or anything like that in there. It's
Right.
more like beachy floral,
Yeah.
a little bit of salt.
Right. Like you have
warm
like you're sticking
sand.
flowers in your hair after a day at the beach
It's
type of thing.
very like Lily James's wild wavy hair,
Right.
flowing in the breeze.
Woman with curly hair.
Yeah.
What do they call her?
Yes, exactly. And then we have Tanya Aegean lemon zest, which I'm giving you a little bit of a Tanya look
Totally.
today.
You're like if Tanya and Rosie were combined.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. I'm beginning to think my soulmate may actually be carbs.
Have you heard of baklava?
Baklava, it's like layers.
Layers.
Yes. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But Tanya, Aegean lemon zest is basically like the most sophisticated, gorgeous lemon. I don't even know how to describe it. Citrus
Burst.
delight. It's a
Burst.
burst, but it's not like like you know
No.
when you have like a
It's
pine
not-
sol
yeah.
smell and it's
no,
like
it's
way
not
too
pine
much.
sol at all. It's like
It's
lemon,
like
lemon.
really lemony, but there is
Like
so
zest.
many layers in it so that it keeps it grounded. It
Mm-hmm.
keeps it from being too lemony, and when you burn it, it actually is like quite complex.
Mhm.
So it's literally like
Just
being
like
in
Tanya
a
herself.
lemon grove. Yes, but it has a little bit of bite.
It has her like pizzazz.
Be still, my beating vagina.
Right. It's
If
like a
you will.
martini with a twist.
With the twist. And could you hand me? I can't move in my costume.
I know, mine is like cutting me in half. My God, I'm in that birth scene.
So Alaina literally went to put this on, and it was short on me. They only had one size, so we're wearing the same size. You're
Can you believe?
you're flying south over
Oh,
there?
it's going.
Emma.
It's all over the place.
Yeah. I'm gonna be talking. Like I said last week, I'll be talking in the Midwest accent for the next few months. It's gonna take a while for me to shake it after Drop Dead Gorgeous.
That's fine.
So then we have, last but not least, Rosy Philo and Rose Honey, which was the inspiration behind this was basically like delicious baklava,
Yeah.
and like the honey is actually like infused with rose petals. It's truly like a jammy rose with a little bit of like, you can smell the phyllo, like lightly buttered.
It's like
there's
baklava if it were a perfume.
It smells so good. I miss this one especially.
It smells really good. This is like gonna sound so weird, but it's in the office right now.
Yeah.
And Molly's bed is like right underneath my desk.
Yeah.
And when she sleeps, it gets like corny, and then it
Mixed.
mixes with the rosy, and it's like
Molly.
sweet and corny, and
That's
it's like
so cute.
delicious.
Well, speaking
smelling.
of mixing together, this collection, they're really like 3 totally different scents.
Yeah,
But this collection was actually designed to also be burned all together.
like the Dynamos themselves.
And I'll tell you what, it's so special.
They're all different ladies.
Burn them all at the same time. It's truly an amazing experience.
Right.
You're in Greece. You're on vacation. You're watching Mamma Mia, 1 or 2, whatever. Pick your pleasure. You're singing ABBA songs. It's just
It's It's
the
delightful.
best.
Hotel Belladonna is complete.
yeah.
It's all you're just hanging out in that turquoise
Mr.
stairwell.
Cienfuegos is there to hold everything down.
Oh my god.
So
100
obviously,
times.
in celebration of this, we're dressing up as the Dynamos, and we just watched Mamma Mia 2. We're fresh off
For
of
the
watching it.
10,000th time.
And we're just gonna do like a little campfire. Even though we've done like so much ABBA stuff, we've done a deep dive on ABBA before.
I did a deep dive on Mamma Mia too.
Did you as well?
Yes.
Okay, so go back and look at our old episodes from like season 1. We did deep dives on like ABBA's career, which took me so long because I
Oh my
wanted
god.
to make it
Where do you even
succinct.
begin?
Yeah, it was so much. And then you talk about because you talk about Meryl and everything.
I
too.
talk about Meryl.
Yeah.
I mean, and I also talk about how I talk about like how Mamma Mia marks like a turn in her career basically.
Yeah. Yes.
In 2008 when the original came out.
Yeah, it was like, by the way, I also have it like this as well.
Yeah, and by the way, this is my highest grossing movie I've ever done.
I know. It's the highest, it's truly like the literal best musical.
It speaks to the she, theys, and
movie.
gays so deeply. Like, it hits on
And
something.
I have to tell you, even straight guys love Mamma Mia.
The good ones do.
I have met
It's like a litmus test, you know?
many husbands, boyfriends, men's that they do like a
How
Mamma
can you
Mia.
not? Like,
It's
can you look? It's just like look at it.
It's okay.
You can watch it on mute.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if everybody else just like is constantly dreaming of Greece like I am. I think about I've never been there.
Like, every time the movie opens, Jocelyn goes, "Oh." We both do.
It's specifically Mamma Mia 2, which is what we're going to be talking about today.
I mean, it like maybe it does something to your blue eyes that match the sea.
My eyes.
Is that
become
something?
alive
Because like when I look
and
at a pile of poop, I feel something.
Alaina, that's so rude.
I'm just kidding.
You are my brown-eyed girl.
Cute.
Listen, you know
All right,
what? This
Van
is
Morrison.
a PSA. This is a PSA.
Is that Van Morrison?
Yeah. All eye colors are valid and beautiful. Okay?
Yeah, this is just like some deep white supremacy
Yeah,
that I
cut
hold
that
within me.
shit
so.
out. I love your brown
No,
eyes.
it's literally just because I said my favorite color is blue, and I just want more blue everywhere.
Well, guess
so.
what? You don't have to look at yourself. You can look at me, and I can
You're
look
right,
at you.
and I just my wife put a bunch of blue eyeshadow on me.
I mean,
which
how
helps.
fun is that shit?
Yeah, I might like do this.
I have to say blue eyeshadow hits different. They don't
All
really
right,
wear
he'll
blue
have to
eyeshadow.
meet me from the Drew Carey show.
Right? It does. They don't really wear it as much like in the movies, but like in ABBA world.
Yeah, it's more of ABBA.
It's a like you're giving me just like an ABBA-esque moment. It's but you're in ABBA.
Ugh, because when it comes to like hair and makeup, ABBA didn't go that hard.
No, it was
the
all about the costumes, and we all know why. Because it was in Sweden, a big tax write-off. So if you could prove that your clothing was just a costume, and the only way to do that was to make them very costumey,
right?
They could completely write it off.
It's like the opposite of Florida and Tennessee.
Right, exactly.
You actually get a tax break if you're in drag. How about that in
and
Sweden?
It's so funny because I feel like ABBA helped kind of inspire and not necessarily inspire because it was happening, but like, maybe more publicize like this kind of glam disco look.
Right.
They definitely like brought it out there. And it's so funny to me that like it didn't really come from a place of anywhere except for just like these are costumes because they have to be
it's
costume.
We're fiscally responsible.
Right.
Leave it to the guys,
Right? But like they really did have some epic, amazing costumes.
I love ABBA so much.
Me too.
I just love them
you
so
have to
deeply.
talk about ABBA when you talk about Mamma Mia.
I mean, yeah,
it's their
child.
Vehicle
well,
it's like a nice little nostalgic, what are those jukebox musical? It's like where you put
the ultimate jukebox musical.
Yeah. Isn't jukebox so hard to say?
Jukebox. Did I say jukebox?
I don't even know. Jukebox. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's rude.
Yeah.
Do you say ABBA or ABBA?
I say ABBA because I'm from America.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mapachupip.
Yeah. I think
it's a regional thing.
Yeah, but how is it?
ABBA.
I think it's technically ABBA because it's like their names.
Agneta
and Ani Fried.
Oh, yeah, it's Ani Fried.
So
that's
it's
right.
Ah and Ah.
You know, Ani Fried tastes the same as Gatorade.
Stop. There's something wrong with
I
you.
know.
I love you though, very much.
There's something wrong with me.
So do you want to talk about this movie more by song, by
No, let's just talk. Let's
scene?
just talk at it. I mean, it's absolutely fucking gorgeous.
One thing I want to also say about this movie is we've had some magical moments with this movie. First of all, we've watched it 100,000 times, and we went through a phase where we watched it a lot, like in a row.
Right.
But like the year it came out,
It
like
came
around
out in
that time.
2018, which feels weird to me.
Yeah,
That's only 5 years ago, and this feels like a different lifetime.
and I
that
feel
it
like
came out.
I've been living with this movie in my life for my whole life. Like
Right.
it's my love, my life.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm
you're
saying?
my one and only.
But we were walking home one night, like after like a dinner, and we were in the city, and it was like the perfect summer night.
Right.
Like it was just glorious out, and we were
Like,
like,
no, it was so nice that we walked home.
that
It
we
was like a long
walked.
walk.
And
Yeah.
it's really, let's take a really long walk. And we come up to Morningside Park, which is like just before where we used to live, and they were doing movies in the park.
With like an inflatable screen. You
Yeah,
remember those?
it was like a huge, it
Yeah.
was huge. It was playing Mamma
Jocelyn.
Mia too. It was
the scene.
it was Dancing Queen.
It like
as we
started
walked
as we
by-
approached the park, and we were like, "Is this?"
We couldn't believe it.
And,
'Cause
like-
we were hard into it at the time.
The audience was standing up and dancing. There was like a group of like college girls. It was right by Columbia. There's a group
Yes.
of college girls like straight up dancing, like
so we start
flailing
like
around.
running down the hill to get to it, and we just like run out as it's like
Yeah.
and like all those ships are coming in, and we're running down the hill, and then we're with like a bunch of people,
Yeah.
like so many people just dancing and singing. And it was like a magical
was
moment that
amazing.
I almost like don't even believe it's real.
I also got eaten alive by bugs, which is how I
Yes.
know it was real.
yes, exactly.
Like
you're-
one of the worst in
exactly.
my life. So I paid the price.
Yeah.
But I guess it was worth
It,
it.
it was worth it for me. Big
Magical moment.
time.
What
This-
like honestly one of my favorite moments ever
of
in
my
yeah.
life. It was, I couldn't believe it happened.
Yeah.
Like we literally turned the corner as it started to play it, and
Yeah.
I was like, this is just a gift from God.
So it takes place 10 years after the original movie, which I think is fucking so cool.
I know.
A 10-year story arc where you get all the same characters to come back.
Yep. Although
And
we had
plus-
lost Donna.
Okay, the fact that they even sold this movie to anybody without Meryl Streep.
She is in it.
I know,
though.
but like she's in the end. But
I
like
know.
if you're like, okay, so we're gonna do Mamma Mia 2, Meryl's barely in it, and you're like, oh, stop.
right. I know. And I'm like, but listen.
But wait.
She's already laid the groundwork.
Yeah,
And the reason that it is good is because of how good she is in one.
totally.
Because it's all part of like
and it's
the-
believable.
The world is so elevated by Meryl.
The
Like,
world, yes, it really is because like it's so unbelievable how everything like plays out. Even like the first scene to me, like when I kiss the teacher, it's
Oh.
preposterous. And
Oh,
like
I
you know, how
know.
I talk shit about in like Moulin Rouge. It's like where's the sound
no,
coming from?
this is a different dimension
This
as
is
well.
completely different. Like I am sold on this already because of Meryl.
Yes.
Before I'm like
I
I
know.
believe that this character and Lily James is so
Right.
good.
I'm not trying to shit on all these other actors who are literally my favorite actors. I
Yeah.
love everybody. But I'm just saying that, like, I totally agree. Like, it's already such an amazing world that's so established by how good ABBA is.
Right.
And then you add, like, this layer of, like, very good actors. You add Meryl, who then creates this reality, and this Donna,
Mhm.
who we're just like, now that we are mourning her in the second movie after she passes, and we get to go back and see her as played by the absolutely phenomenal Lily James.
Uh-huh.
We are still connected to that really good performance. This is the gayest thing I've ever said in my
yes,
life. But it's true.
It's the origin story.
Exactly.
It's like incredible. And that must have been the hardest role to cast.
oh,
And like she's so good that she has brown eyes and that
Yes.
she got the part. And you know, I'm like a sticker
I
for eye
can't believe
color
you
when it
with
comes
this
to
eye
like
color.
no, but
because all
Meryl.
older and younger characters
Yes.
don't have the same
I'm a
eye
stickler
color.
for eye color when
Yeah.
it comes to like past and present
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
casting.
Well, you can just put contacts in, right? So it's like just put the
I
contacts
mean,
in.
they would have to have done it in one for Meryl with brown eyes because like no one believes a blue eye contact. You know, they haven't really perfected that technology yet.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
But yeah, I just think that like that first scene, like because I'm such like a fucking cynic, you know,
Yeah.
that when I first saw this movie, I think we saw it in theaters. Like I don't even remember, but I think we
yes.
did.
Yep. Because it came
Um,
out 2018, so we would have seen
Am
it.
I wrong to think that Jesse Molzan told us to watch it?
No. You know who said that we had to watch it?
Who?
Was Matt and Viviana
That's right.
from the Tanya Harding, Nancy
Yeah.
Kerrigan 1994 Museum, THNK
Yeah.
1994. Look it up. So fun. We were out having drinks with them, and they're like, "Have you seen the new Mamma Mia?" And we were like, "No," because to be honest with you, because of my musical theater trauma, Sometimes I will reject musical theater things, and it
Totally.
takes me a while to like either decide if I want to watch it or not, or like it or not.
Uh-huh.
But it just is triggering to me.
I get makes
So I
sense.
kind of had like not really, and I loved ABBA, love, 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 always have.
Right.
But like I wasn't necessarily like, oh, I don't want to. I don't
You
know.
didn't
about
like get
Mamma
on
Mia.
the Mamma Mia train in 2008.
No, but then they were like, you got to get on the train, like, and I trust their taste implicitly.
Yeah.
So we're like, fine. And then here we are. Here we are.
I came out like a different person.
It changed
because
my
like
life.
I literally thought I don't even think
I'd
I
never
had seen the
experienced
first
joy
one.
before.
Right, same. Like same. I felt like I did like a mushroom trip.
Right.
Like a life-changing one.
It's psychedelic like that.
Because like the colors are that vivid.
Like you're on this, it's a fictional island called Kalokeri Island in Greece. Donna moves there after going to college where she's the valedictorian, but
Or
she's
at, like,
always
Cambridge
late.
or something.
Yeah, like what?
But
is
I buy
this?
it because it's Meryl.
And her mom, who's gonna show up in this movie for
yes,
she doesn't. We find out that she has kind of like an absent mother. She seems
She's
like a
like-
show mom.
Yeah, she hasn't left Vegas in
She's on the road.
4
Yeah,
months or
right. She's
whatever.
on a residency,
Yeah.
and we're like, who is this woman? That's her
Right,
mother, which we
grandma.
find out at the end of the movie.
right.
And yeah, so we get to see Donna's whole origin story of how she ended up on the island, how.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just say why this movie is feminist.
Oh, there's so many reasons why.
But the main thing is
Yeah.
that the story of Mamma Mia is she doesn't know who of these 3 dads is her daughter's
Mhm.
father. So now we get to see how that all had happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very reasonable.
It
She's
makes
a
total
young
sense.
woman, just graduated college. She's on her travels, and she just so happens to meet 3 separate guys.
She gets bombarded with hot guys left and right
That
that
sing
are willing to do
ABBA
literally
songs.
anything for her.
Right.
Including sing ABBA songs publicly and do choreo.
Right. Exactly.
Take notes, fellas.
I know.
This is how you get the girl.
That's what I'm saying. And then
You might not be able to keep her
they also remain obsessed with her for the
For the
rest
rest
of
of
their
time.
lives.
for the rest of time.
To the point where they share paternity with this girl, Sophie.
But here's the thing, Jocelyn.
Yes.
I think this movie is also feminist because I think it's a
But they don't shame her, is what I meant.
No,
Yeah.
right, because this is kind of like a fantasy world in which it's almost like neither a patriarchy nor a matriarchy, because
Hmm.
in this world, this is to me like how humans like probably should function is like
Mm-hmm.
we don't really like, women can choose their partners.
Yeah.
She can get pregnant. Who's the dad? Who knows?
Yeah.
Because in this world, women aren't property. And men don't fight
Interesting.
over women because they're not their property. They're actual people as well.
Interesting.
And like this movie
Ultimately,
this movie
we
is a
do-
repudiation of capitalism.
And it's funny because in the first movie we do kind of see the guys kind of butt heads, but ultimately
Right.
they come to a place where they're not like peacocking so
Right.
much over who's the father. And they're just like, well, we just love these girls so much. We love this woman. We love this girl. Let's all be her dad.
And when they finally accept that, they find true joy as well.
Because it's community-based survival of the
Right.
species.
And they go back to their capitalist jobs, their 9-to-5s, they find no fulfillment, they're miserable.
Right.
And then it just takes one picture of a Japanese businessman and his daughter and wife.
And
to-
Harry's like, I'm
Yeah.
going to
Wait a
Candle
minute,
Island.
something about a ladder.
Yeah.
You know?
I have a daughter
Yes.
who means more to me than anything.
And then they do a whole Dancing Queen number on a boat and release themselves of the shackles of capitalism
to be in paradise.
to be in paradise with the women that they worship.
where it's sort of matriarchal on the island.
Right.
Because like even like the woman who is named
Owns
Sophia,
everything. Yeah.
which is why she named
My
her daughter
horse
Sophie.
Hector.
You are kind to animals.
My horse Hector.
I don't know how to do a Greek accent. So
Yeah, it's just Eastern
I
European.
literally have no idea how.
I don't
to
think
do
anyone in that movie does either.
Greek. What is like Windex? Put Windex on
Yeah.
it. That's like if I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so she basically just like starts living in this house on the island,
Mhm.
pregnant. She doesn't know which one of these guys, and the thing is, when they misbehave, the old woman Sophia also shames the men too.
Right.
She's like, "Don't you get away from
Right.
beautiful girl?"
Yes.
Like, I love it. She's protected on this island by
Right.
this like divine feminine energy of
Right,
Kalokeri
right, right.
Island.
Ooh, a defined. I love that.
I'm feeling that.
And like,
Is this a mushroom trip? I'm feeling like it
you know,
might-
when I finally had that realization was when she was like picking those oranges with her orange pants. I was like, this is the most vibrantly beautiful like I felt like I was like on a mushroom trip
Is
watching this whole
everybody
movie.
dead
It's so
there?
beautiful.
Like it's like heaven.
Right.
No,
it's
but
like, it is.
And if we didn't have the establishing of the fact that Meryl's character has passed, we
right.
wouldn't know because it's truly like whoa.
And like first, the fact that she even found it. She goes to Paris first from London. She meets Harry. She does an incredible rendition of Waterloo. Waterloo.
So good.
I love it.
Me too. Is Waterloo your favorite number?
Oh, no, it's not.
What's your favorite number?
It's Angel Eyes.
I love Angel Eyes. It's a really good.
In this specific movie.
Yeah.
What about you?
I have 2.
You have one happy, one sad one?
Yes.
Oh, are you gonna cry just talking about it?
No, but I might cry. Oh man.
Don't.
Oh no.
Talk about the good one. Talk about the happy one.
It's Dancing Queen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When they come in on all the, I'm just gonna cry. When they come in, I literally love this movie so much.
I like choke up every time it starts up.
It like is just so magical, and just seeing people come together, and like all the fishermen, even before they get on, they're like, oh, we are, they're talking about the downturning of economy.
Exactly.
And they're like, do you want to go to an island where everything is free and fun? And it's really nice.
Yes.
And so they're literally like, yes. And it's just like watching all these people come together.
They all know a dance.
Oh.
They're all hot. They can do backflips off the deck.
Everyone's phenomenal.
I love seeing what's his name? Bill or Harry try to dance.
Oh my God. He's just like,
it's so funny.
Oh, how about when Pierce Brosnan, this always sticks in my mind, he's like,
when they get there?
yes, and he's like, and she's like, Sky!
Can you, okay, they came back 10 years later and she had to do this movie with her fucking ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Amanda.
It feels healing, actually.
I love Amanda Seyfried. Can we just talk about how she's ours? She belongs to us.
She's a millennial queen.
She is our millennial queen.
She's in
Don't
everything
sleep on Amanda
good.
Seyfried.
She's in everything good.
Mean Girls. Jennifer's Body. This movie. The first one.
I could just stop there, but
yeah,
there's
that's
actually more. There's more.
For me.
I'm obsessed with her. And I'm obsessed with her like little trilly vibrato that
her
she
soprano.
does. They pass me by. All of these great romances.
Can we also talk about the incredible harmonies that exist within ABBA?
I mean,
if there's like a music theory expert that listens to us, can you like tell us about what like the ABBA harmonies are doing? Because like they're so interesting and like hard.
They pick such cool harmonic choices.
Yeah, that's why I like Angel Ours, because it's like,
yeah, there's some weird harmonies in there. If you ever try and like break them down, sometimes you're like, oh my God, and you realize Annie Frieda's like, oh.
She's doing the craziest shit.
She's like doing the bass line. Like it's incredible. I'm obsessed with ABBA.
I love ABBA so
See,
much.
one of the things about ABBA that makes them so good is the quality of singing.
The musicality
is on
of
a different level.
It is, and it is like a wall of sound type thing.
Right. It's so beautiful.
Right.
Well, because they recorded it on ABBA Island.
Yeah.
In their own studio.
I imagine going there.
Guys, look up ABBA Island. I mean, incredible.
Yeah.
And there, again, it's the magic of 2 married couples doing something. There's some like divine Fleetwood Mac. You know what I mean? Like, there's just something about when married couples make art together.
And then they break up and then get back together.
Oh, I don't want to do that part. Not our girl.
Not ours.
I don't want that.
No.
But
so it's because it's like it should have been Anna and Frida together. That's the thing.
Oh well, we can dream.
It's like how I want Tanya and Rosie to be a couple, but they insist on being into those guys.
I know. And and in this world, there's no one's jealous.
Right.
Rosie can date one of the dads. That's fine. Your best friend can date one of my baby daddies. That's fine.
Like,
we're all family
you
here.
watch like a character like Donna, and you're like, is this the most main character bitch you've ever seen?
But she's nice.
She pulls it off because she's so wonderful.
She's very kind.
Yes.
Do we know her birthday? Because she gives Cancer energy to me.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say.
Because she's like, Mama
well, she
Mia.
has to move to Greece, too.
And she's like, Mama, it's water.
Yeah.
And she's like the mother.
The animals.
The divine mother.
She loves the animals.
I feel like
I'll take that.
Donna Sheridan represents something on a deep, deep level.
Yeah.
She is like the mother.
Right.
You know what I mean?
She really
is. In a way, she's one of the ones.
It's almost genius to have her be passed away in the second one.
Well, very triggering for me, but I love it. And it was the first time. Here I go. Well, I might as well just add because my second favorite song, which is My Love My Life.
I have a bunch of dirty tissues here if you need. They're all covered
I
in my
have to tell you, every single solitary time I hear this song, I weep.
Since the first time we watched it. Before even anything happened that could make you triggered by it.
Well, honestly, this is the first time I watched it since my mom died, and I was like, I'm not going to make it. And I didn't. and I didn't make
She
it.
literally did my makeup while it was
I
happening.
literally like sat there with my blue eyeshadow and just did I made a triangle, which is where you like triangle a thing, and I poked it in the eye, and I was literally just like, ah! Like I just
You actually did, yeah.
I tried to cry in. You just can't not cry during that.
I know, even I get choked up.
And then when Meryl shows up, the ghost of Meryl Streep.
Yeah. But they're so genius because they take you right into Super Trooper.
I know.
It's like taking a shot and then like having a Sprite.
And then a diet squirt. And then
No, I specifically said Sprite.
And then, right, you go into Super Trooper after you've literally had the most like epic, like generational coming together,
the maternal
soul
line
journey. It's literally like watching like a soul bond being like completed.
Like I literally get upset, Jocelyn, thinking about how I will never know my maternal line. That pisses me off. Like literally. Why? Because of like land ownership. Like America's founded on like basically private property.
Yeah.
Right? Women were property.
Yeah. This movie really brings up a lot of things.
Now I'll never know whose fucking uterus I was in hundreds of years ago.
I know.
Pisses me off.
I know. I get that. Trust me.
Anyway.
Yours is harder to find than mine is, and I can't find mine either. Mine goes back to Poland. Yours goes back to China, actually, I think.
It's pronounced Gina?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Anyways.
Don't flag me.
See, this is what happens. This movie brings up a lot of...
That's why I love this fucking show that we do.
Yes.
Called Bijou Candles.
The Candle Coven podcast?
Candle Coven podcast. Because, like, I studied art history in college.
Yes.
Pop culture is art history.
Right.
Pop culture is the collective consciousness. It's a reflection of what people are thinking and
all this feeling,
shit,
experiencing.
And it's up to us to break it down.
Yes. And understand what it says about us at large in an anthropological way. This is science over here, guys.
It absolutely is.
History, science, anthropology.
PhD. Dr. Cheddar Gorgeous.
Right? These are artifacts from history that are being
These are relics.
Yeah.
Wait, speaking of relic.
Yeah.
We're watching that show Silo on Apple TV. And, you know, obviously Rebecca Ferguson she's the star.
Yeah.
I look up Rebecca Ferguson. Listen.
Yeah.
I look up Rebecca Ferguson. I don't even, you might know her from Dune. She's in Mission Impossible.
Yes.
And I like her because she's 38.
Yeah.
And I always love when people are my age in the entertainment industry.
Holla.
I just love it.
We love
That's
to
why
see
I love
it.
Carly Rae Jepsen, because she's a 37-year-old Canadian pop star.
Woo!
Rebecca Ferguson is from Sweden, like you said. Her mother was an English transplant from England to Sweden before she was born, and she translated Waterloo, the ABBA song, into English for their Eurovision performance.
So, like, wow.
Unbelievable.
What a fun factoid.
I know.
I love that.
I love shit like that.
Me too, because it's just like, wow, what a small world, actually.
I just like anything that's connected to ABBA, which is so much stuff.
Right? And it also points out nepotism.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
TM.
Right?
Have some nepotism.
Right. But back to the matter at hand.
Yes.
I do just want to talk again about my favorite part at the end, which is when Cher comes. It's like
it's gets it going. It's like all dark.
You're like, what could be better? How are they gonna like? You're looking at the time in the movie. You're like, all right, so everyone's already got here. They're already here on the boats.
Are you talking about like her entrance in the movie?
Yeah. And then we'll talk about it when she gets in on Super Trooper. She comes in after everything's kind of settled. Like, oh, the day's already been saved.
Yeah.
Sophie's pregnant. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like grandma's here.
Yeah. With the helicopter.
Ruby. And if it isn't Cher.
What did she say?
She's like, Mon chéri,
je suis
arrivée. And then,
Cher.
Mr. Cienfuegos.
Fernando.
They know each other. He knows Cher, and he's like, Ruby! Wait, the way that he yells Ruby.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel it deep in my soul.
I mean, if you saw Cher coming on a helicopter.
But, like, it was like the lover that got away, the way that he yelled at her, and I felt that.
So is he Donna's dad?
That's what I'm saying.
Do we need a Mamma Mia 3 that goes back even further?
I absolutely
I actually think there should be a Mamma Mia 3 that is the prequel to the second one. Or to the first.
It would be like Mamma Mia 3 BD before Donna.
Yeah. And it's like young Cher.
Young Ruby.
In like, were they? Oh yeah, young Ruby.
She was like Mexico,
right.
1959. The ages make sense.
Girl.
The timelines add up.
I think we need to greenlight this immediately.
Right?
Yeah.
Call Benny Bjorn.
Call Benny Bjorn.
Which is apparently they call Benny and Bjorn Benny Bjorn.
I love that.
That as
We're like that's like Juby Nana.
Yeah.
That's what we call us.
Right. Benny Bjorn.
Juby Nana.
Yeah, so after I start sobbing.
But they do like very like choreo, which I love.
Oh yeah, this arm choreo.
And like the fact that Cher just loves to sing ABBA so much.
She like went on tour and did a tour of just singing like
she has
ABBA
an album.
songs. Yeah.
It's amazing.
An album, exactly.
I love that for her.
And it's correct. It's right.
It works.
It's part of the
Fernando.
world. It's like meta. It's part of the world.
Totally.
She gets it. Cher gets it.
Sure.
But so then we get, then Sophie has her baby, and we have the very sad scene, My Love, My Life, where I literally lose my mind. And then we go directly into Super Trooper.
This movie is the perfect length.
Perfect
because
length.
like just when Super Trooper happens, it's like right when the movie should end.
Yep.
And you get like this like absolute cherry on top.
You're sobbing from how beautiful that last scene is, where the baby is being baptized and the ghost of Meryl is there.
Do you know what though?
What?
Isn't it a son?
It's a son.
I think that was a mistake.
Can I say though?
Yeah.
There's like a cute little interlude where the three dads are like, I don't know, he has my ears. I don't know, he has my feet. And it's like sort of hilarious for them to be like looking at this boy and being like,
of course they are. Okay,
whatever.
dads.
Right, guys, he's a baby. Okay?
Yeah, it looks like everyone.
But we get Cher right away in Super Trooper. And
With the
she
pants?
does this walk, this shuffle walk that every time I wear bell bottoms, I do. And she's literally just like,
I love how Cher walks.
Sick and tired of everything. And just like,
when I called you last night from
and then one of these. I just.
With their hair.
And then I also want to let you know, even though I'm having joy now, I am still crying.
Yeah, because it's like happy cry now.
And then you get to see like their old versions and their young versions.
I love the casting that they've done.
It's so well done.
I love it.
They really embody. I think the Harry and the guy who plays young Harry is so funny and so good. He's in a lot of good stuff. He's
funny, this
always
guy.
funny.
Yeah.
But like when he's like doing like the dorky Harry dancing and the way he holds his body and like it's just so good.
Right.
I love it so much.
And it's like cute to see him come back because like you do get this sense of like a really just like a fresh face, like young, optimistic guy, and like it kind of he went and became like a banker, and like, he's kind of like stiff now,
right?
But like he does kind of like go back to his old self a little
bit.
When
they go back to Calicari Island, you embrace your inner child.
Yes, exactly. It
that's
heals the inner child.
That's what they've always said about it, though.
Right? Can you even find it on a map? Like when like the girls arrive, when they visit Donna, how the fuck do they even get there?
I know. How did you find this place?
How is she communicating with them?
Right. There's only one guy who lets you in and off the island from a boat that apparently comes once in a blue moon.
Like there's no telephone there.
Is it a different dimension?
It like is.
It is.
And you need like a specific rowboat to get there.
Yeah, it's an ABBA island. You can't use certain technology there.
It's like Howl's Moving Island.
Guys, I have to just digress. We watched Howl's Moving Castle last night. I hadn't seen it, I think, in like a billion years.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I've been to the place.
Oh, really?
With like the monkeys.
Oh my God. But how hot is Howl is the point.
No one talks about how hot Howl is. Everyone's sleeping on Howl.
Woo!
He's like anime Jareth.
Literally.
Who's basically anime anyway.
Literally the first time you see him, I literally was like, duh!
You were like, yeah.
Yeah. Bisexual napalm.
Like, excuse me.
Woo God. It's like a cartoon.
Bisexual napalm.
Yeah. Pansexual. The whole
sometimes cartoons are hotter than real life.
And that's just a fact.
Yeah.
Sometimes cartoons are hotter.
Yep.
Than life.
That's why we make them.
Right. But nothing is hotter than this look right here.
With this?
With the
This is Donna.
This is Donna Sheridan, by the way.
She's she's seeping.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I disturbed her.
Oh, she seems
It's her
disturbed.
birth scene.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh. Even the birth scene. The scene where she gives birth to Sophie, where Donna gives birth to her. It's so well done.
It really is. It's really good. What
song
it's not
is
like
that she's there?
It's Knowing Me. No.
Chiquitita, tell me what's wrong.
And how it says Chiquitita
Oh, that's in the first one,
on
though.
on the stage.
Oh my God,
when they jump off in the beginning.
Wait, what
Oh my
song
God, I was
is
like
that?
really in my gooch.
Okay.
Ugh.
No, that's
Uh,
My Love My Life. What's the
is
one?
it I've Been Waiting for You?
Yes. I've Been Waiting for You.
Yeah.
No, that's not. That's what she sings with them at the end.
Oh my God.
And then give me the thing. Give me the set list for the concert.
Is it wrong?
Oh, it is I've Been Waiting for You, I think. Why did it have to be me? Yeah, that's got to be it.
So, I also wanted to shout out
Yeah.
one of my favorite comedic performances in general is Julie Walters in both of these movies.
Oh, she's so funny.
Like when you're watching Angel Eyes and if you focus on her, she does so much hilarious
Oh, yeah.
physical comedy of like the bumbling old lady type of trope.
Yeah.
Where she like misses a bunch of the cues.
Oh, yeah, she's just like quirky.
Yeah.
Cake loving.
I love it.
Like she literally talks about cake and dessert the whole time.
Like the one like where Tanya's like, are you ever going to be able to talk about Donna without crying? And she's just like
she just turns away. Or how about when it happens with Bill?
Yeah.
And Bill and Rosie were married at one point.
They were married.
Yes, they were like a couple.
Yeah, they were a couple.
And now they're broken up, but they obviously meet back up at this magic land.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, oh, she would have loved it. And he's like, who? And she's like, Donna. And he's like,
yeah.
it's like, I just love it. It's
the impact of Donna.
I appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah.
She made an impact.
In the first movie, she has this scene where she falls off a boat. And it's the best physical comedy I've ever seen in my life.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
She also, Julie Walters plays Weasley, the mother.
Yeah.
And she says one of my favorite lines, which is, get back away from my daughter, you bitch, which is, I think she's so funny and good.
Away from my daughter,
everything she does, I like her as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously,
Christine Baranski.
Thank you so much.
Iconic.
What do I even say about Christine Baranski?
Iconic.
She's a genius.
What do you even say?
Everything about it. Be still my beating vagina.
Oh my God. I love that blue dress that she wears too. During the Dancing Queen scene.
Yes, I love the blue dress. I love when they wear
caftans.
matching caftans. Yeah. I love these two so much.
Right.
And it's so funny though because they really do show at one point like Donna is just like oblivious to the fact that every guy just like was like
literally everyone.
And they're just like, I'm right here. Hello. Hi, me.
Like,
but they
like
never get
shopped
mad
with
at her.
No, they don't. They don't get mad at anyone.
Which I love.
I love that too.
They're not like, oh, Donna gets all the guys and they hate her and secretly want to like, no, they're just supportive of her.
Yeah, because there's like plenty of guys.
Yeah, they're fine.
To go around.
Apparently, they're begging to be the baby daddy.
Yeah.
You know?
Who heard of that? Who's ever heard of that?
No one.
Right?
Right?
And I love the band's leader that is in the restaurant.
Oh my God, yes.
And me, because I'm an animal.
Oh. A while. Yes, he's so funny.
I love him.
He's such a, like you said, he's like a Disney character.
Yeah.
Wait, what was I just going to say about the part where, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. There's so many ABBA thoughts swirling through my head right now.
Hashtag ABBA thoughts. You know?
It's funny because my natural progression is once it gets to be this level of Sunny is to want to listen to ABBA all the time. It's such a kickoff of summer for me.
Yeah.
And so is like Mamma Mia because
does it tie together?
It's a kickoff of summer for me.
Yeah.
It kicks it off. So I'm just so happy to have them back and have this back in my life as like content that I'm focusing on and everything.
You know what I love too? Like we had already bought this movie. Like we own this movie.
Yes.
So it was just like throwing it back on.
Yep.
And because it really plays on repeat kind of in the house.
Yes. It's you're not gonna not have a good time watching it.
Right.
It's always worth singing. The first or the second one, but
I love them.
Truly the second for me.
The name of the game. Mm-hmm. Which is the song that they sing? What's the one that they sing with Bill on the boat?
It's only natural.
Oh, yeah.
Why did it have to be me? And also, the best part is put the subtitles on.
And sing along.
So you can sing along.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing about ABBA songs. There's a lot of words.
Yes.
These are some complicated lyrics. It's not like always so easy to know. For me, I'm not like
Dancing Queen you probably know, but like
right.
Other than that,
you can name
like
you can jive.
The lyrics are so complex that they made fucking musicals about them.
Exactly. And weirdly, they work perfectly.
I know.
There's something about this catalog, which is
I know.
quite a catalog.
These two guys, these Swedes, man.
But the girls too.
Yeah.
But the guys were the ones who
they did
spearheaded the musical,
yeah.
right? But it's just, it really lends itself to this venue.
It's like absolutely genius that they
Didn't Mamma Mia on Broadway just close recently or something?
You're asking the
Guys, what am I talking about? You know what I'm thinking of? Totally wrong. Phantom just closed.
Same thing.
You know,
same difference.
No,
same musical.
It's absolutely not.
There's got to be a Mamma Mia revival.
Tell me why Phantom and Mamma Mia are the same musical.
Because all musicals are the same musical.
Perfect. Cool. I love when you ask me to like describe a musical to you, and I'm like, so
literally.
I don't know. But Mamma Mia has
described.
See, Mamma Mia has a plot.
It has a plot.
Sometimes musicals don't have plots,
and it has ABBA songs.
Yeah, but this one does.
And choreo.
It does, and it's choreo that it's digestible. Like you can use it in your real life.
Like even on the boat scene with Bill and her when they're singing that song, like they do this like little leg.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh,
I feel like I can do this.
Like I can do that.
So wait, question for you: of the guys, younger and older, who's the hottest to you? Who would you hotter or younger and older? You can pick one from each. It can be the same.
I love this.
Hotornot.com. It's like can we do fuck, marry, kill? Let's just do a fuck, marry, kill.
Old and young edition?
So it's Bill, Sam, Harry, fuck, marry, kill.
Like in general or young thems and old thems?
You know what? To be fair and not be ageist.
Just them in general?
Let's just do them.
Like I see how they've aged.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to marry Sam.
Sure.
Because he was clever enough to go back to the island and stay with her.
Right. Okay.
And he's the real stepdad.
Gotcha. And Pierce Brosnan is just
gorgeous. You know I love an Irish lass.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Then I'm going to kill Bill.
I'm going to kill Bill.
Yeah.
She says in this jumpsuit.
I'm going to kill Bill.
Okay.
How Uma Thurman of me.
Yeah. I love that for you. And you're also a women's size like 1,000 too, which is good.
I'm a size this suit is cutting into my
bisecting.
I'm getting a gynecological exam.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a.
Does it take my insurance?
Yeah, it does.
My God,
that's so fun.
The date of your last exam.
What was your last Metzi?
And then I will. I guess I'm gonna have to fuck Harry.
You're gonna have to.
But I like an English bloke, I guess.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
All right. There you go.
And he's funny.
That's good. I think you made the right choice.
Thank you. Bill looks so much like my dad.
Yeah. Especially
He really does.
I get that. So for that reason, I'm gonna keep my answers the same.
Yeah. And me, is it that? Oh.
I think my answers are the same as you. Yeah.
Sorry, Bill.
And like
I get seasick,
which is terrible because if it was a different Skarsgård, either Bill or what's his name?
Alex
Skarsgård.
They're still gonna end up looking like Bill.
It doesn't matter. I like him a little bit better.
Like Alex is really starting to look like Bill.
I know, but he's still hot though.
The Skarsgård, okay. These guys are only hot because they're tall.
Stop.
And that's true.
No.
If these guys were 5'9", no one would give two shits about them. They'd be the bottom of the rung.
Is this you pointing out how fucked up the standards are?
I'm not saying it's here nor there. You can make that decision yourself. I'm just stating facts.
You know what? Famously, Tom Cruise is very short. And he's
fucking gorgeous.
So it doesn't matter.
Tom Cream.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
No, but he's literally gorgeous. Like, have you seen Jerry Maguire? He's gorgeous.
When you look at a young Tom.
Those Skarsgårds don't.
And I want to be honest with you. Tom Cruise is a nightmare. In case that, I do just want to say, because sometimes people maybe not understand, there's a lot of hyperbole happening here.
Jumping in.
I'm not like the Tom Cream of it all. Like, this person is
he's like
the antithesis of what I believe in.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic actor, and he has a beautifully mathematic face.
He's got quite the range.
Right.
Except for that tooth in the center of his face.
Well, he had braces, adult braces.
Didn't even fix that.
If I had braces for so many years of my life that I can't, if I had to have them as an adult, I would really not be able to.
I know.
Oh my God, my belt.
Can you, the sound of this, by the way. I sound like the paper store. Am I a Beanie Baby?
Yeah. Ooh, you're like one of those like crinkle toys for like a newborn.
Cute.
Wait, your vampire collar won't stay
it
up.
like won't stay because
Pull
it's
it
like
down.
it's literally too tight on my body that it's like like this whole
Oh,
suit is
it's
like
pulling
it's
back.
like screaming for dear life.
That's so funny. I know you have like a really long torso too, and I have like a really short one. So when it was cutting me in half, I was like, I don't know how you got it on. It's like the sisterhood of the traveling suit. I have no idea how
It's
this
miraculous. It's magic, just like the island.
Wait, so let me ask you another question.
Mm-hmm.
What if you had to, gun to your head, pick a favorite ABBA song? And this, I understand you have the disclaimer of like, this isn't really my favorite ABBA song, but just pick it. Just pick one.
Okay, can we exclude Dancing Queen though?
Because
I feel like that's
it's the
too
best
obvious
song.
of an answer.
Okay, so we'll just all decide collectively that Dancing Queen is a beautiful, beautiful song.
Like I do find myself going to Angel Eyes a lot.
Yeah.
I love Super Trooper.
Oof, yeah. Yeah.
What about you? This is hard.
Is it Super Trooper? Mamma Mia is so good.
Yeah.
Mamma Mia.
It's not my favorite though.
I know, but I do like it.
Do you like the little xylophone dings?
I love look at me now, na, 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 na.
Yeah.
I just like, I do think Super Trooper.
I was sick and tired of it.
Because you know Dancing Queen is my choice.
Right.
So,
I just want everyone to know also that Jocelyn's mom's maiden name is Queen.
Yes. And they used to sing her Cindy Queen to her
And
to the tune of Dancing Queen.
The only name that I understand them giving to you girls instead is Drew.
Really?
That's the only name that I can be like, okay.
It's so funny because it's not really their real last name because it was my grandfather's from the Azores, and when they came over, they changed it from Rainha, which means queen.
Yeah.
So they anglicized it. They made it queen. And my mom thought it was weird. She was like, I thought it was weird to be queen. And I was like, what?
That is exactly what I'm talking about.
It's so cool.
And whatever island, what's it called?
Calicari Island.
I can't repeat it. Calicari Island. The name Queen would live on forever.
I know. It's such a cool name. So my grandmother was Queen, and she was like a teacher at school. So there was Mrs. Queen, which is like a fun.
It's sick.
Yeah.
Her name was Cindy Queen.
I know. She was like, I thought it was.
She should have been famous like the second she was born.
We actually had a lot of people, like, because we had a large Portuguese population where I'm from, who changed. That happened to a lot of them, where they changed their name to like the English version. So there was a lot of like King and Queen.
Bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
Yep.
Ain't nobody named King changing their name.
Right. It's cool. Well, there you go.
And
in Mamma Mia, the queen is number one.
Exactly. This movie is a repudiation of capitalism.
I love that.
Like and it helps us fantasize about leaving it also, because we watch Donna live out her fantasies, and like, why are they fantasy? They could be your real life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just gonna stay here, and she finds happiness in that little fucking thing that she
gets
finds.
to stay there for free.
Right?
Because she's nice to a horse.
That would happen to me.
Right?
That would absolutely
See, that's what I'm saying. It's such cancer.
Yeah.
And then she like fools around with that goat.
But the difference is I would be married to the horse.
Right?
All my friends would come back and be like,
thank you guys for watching this episode of the
They're like, this is your husband? Oh my god. Yes, it's Hector, my husband.
Yeah, this is Hector. He's
in the stables.
He's unbelievable. I gotta bring this carrot out to Hector. If he's nice, I'll throw him a sugar cube.
Time, yeah.
Sorry, my bell sleeves are
belling.
Yes. Right.
Meanwhile,
I know.
You look like gay Dracula. So Dracula.
That's perfect.
Dracula during Prime.
Day walking Dracula. Yeah. Exactly. I want to suck your
cock.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you have anything that you wanted to add that's like one of your takeaways from this movie as a whole?
Yeah, I was just saying it.
It's that it's the repudiation of capitalism.
It really is. I mean, like, and it points it out with like the fisherman who's like,
they talk about
it talks like
economic downturn.
Every little thing, like the guy that they save, right? Or like where they find the woman that she's gonna marry some rich guy.
Oh yeah, and
like
they
how
help her
like
leave
how like money and that kind of thing's dictating
an arranged marriage. Yeah.
Like not taking into account like your own personal feelings and how you want to live your life. Like, it ruins people's lives.
Right. Exactly. It points out all of it.
Right.
And then it shows Donna kind of living life on her own terms.
Right.
Like, no matter what happens to her, like, no matter what like, she's doing it on her own terms.
She's self-reliant.
And everyone's like coming in and they're saying, oh, I can't believe you're really a banker. I can't believe you're this. And then they all just like leave and go back to it.
Right.
And then she's just she's there. and she's
Yeah.
good. I mean, when you see her in the first movie,
Yeah.
she's good. She's thriving.
Right.
She can fix anything. She's happy.
Right.
Like, it's just a good, I don't know, like, just the way that she lives
She's
is
self-reliant.
it feels off the grid.
Yes, exactly.
And
she's like using donkeys to haul suitcases and shit.
Yeah.
How about like in the beginning when they have the One of Us song with Sky and Amanda on the phone, or Sophie on the phone.
Yeah.
And it's like they're married, and it's like literally like they offered me a job, and they're just like, okay, I guess we're breaking up.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, aren't you guys married?
Like, aren't you
and didn't
doing
you
this to go there?
build a hotel, and you're doing this
to go to the hotel,
right,
to work.
It doesn't make any sense that he would go work in New York.
Right, I love that.
What, you're gonna abandon
gag.
this thing? Like, did you see? It was like extensive renovations.
But it's like it is kind of like, you know, these are like the temptations of
like
plugging back in,
to leave
and like
right, you're
and like
right.
it is like I think it's a lot of times the men that revert back to these ways because it does benefit them in the end. Like it's going to be hardest to break them away.
She's like, I'm always going to be
benefits
here.
Them.
Right. Very interesting. Right? Maybe this is like the magic Wonder Woman island.
It is. It is.
There is something about that.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually hadn't really thought about it from that angle before, Alaina. I think that's like very astute. Because like I really think I focus on a lot of like the family aspects of it and like the mother-daughter, and then like there's a generational trauma thing that's being done with the grandmother through this, like she never shows up and all this. And like I find that gets called out. But again, like that is also part of one of the effects of toxic capitalism,
right?
And
or just,
whatever, you know, right?
And I love also too like the Fernando character, Mr. Cienfuego. Like to me, that is like the elimination of like the male gaze, because like this is someone who women actually do find attractive.
Right?
It's like this older, distinguished, respectful man who is kind of like around and like, you know, that kind of thing. It's like you like if men wouldn't necessarily be like, that's the guy that everyone thinks is hot.
Yeah. Interesting.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't know.
No, I actually totally get that. It's like it takes a little bit of like it calls up maybe like ageism and like beauty standards in a way, even for men.
Right.
I completely understand. Like this, that's very interesting.
Like when men sing and dance, it frees them.
It does. Because there's men who like are scared of singing or dancing. It happens. It really. I mean, hello, have we seen Footloose?
Big time.
It's because it's seen as like feminine, which is seen as then weaker. Once you free yourself from that, you free yourself from the misogyny that's holding you back too. Everyone's dancing on Calicari Island.
Thinking that women are weaker is so like nearsighted.
Yeah.
Okay, just because like women's physical strength is doesn't quite
it means
match.
You're only quantifying.
Our endurance is higher.
Yeah, that's actually true.
We have higher pain tolerance. Like there's a lot of different ways to be strong.
There's different ways to exactly. And what is strength really?
Exactly.
You know?
It's all bullshit.
The strength to just wake up every day and go again.
Yeah. And to be yourself.
Yes, and to be yourself. But it's so funny because once you like push through to that and push through to your own Calicari Island.
Right, I love that. And like even
here we go again.
And the Super Trooper montage at the end is like the heaven sequence of Calicari Island itself.
I agree. It's almost like in a way, like when I look at those scenes at the end, I'm like, you know how in the end of Titanic they all come together when she dies to meet him and
now
like hold hands. Cry. Like it's almost like, don't you want that to be what heaven is like?
Yeah.
I don't even believe in like the traditional heaven,
real,
but like when you pass over, don't you want like your spiritual family to just greet you in ABBA outfits and sing Super Trooper?
God. I want just like Molly and Oliver to come and get me in their ABBA outfits.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Right.
No. I'm literally good. Like I cried so hard.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
Not a single tear streamed down your face though. That was like
because I sucked it back in.
That was
That's actually a makeup tip, guys. If your eyes do water, which happens with like, you know, tight lining.
Tight lining.
This is an old school makeup artist.
Yeah, you gotta suck it in.
It works.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's something about like it just.
Yeah, because like your eyes will get watery too when you just like doing
tight lining.
eyeliner.
Yeah, and you just go suck it in. And everyone's always like, why does that
work? You taught me that.
It does. It works. That's an old school trick.
Yeah, from the Studio 54 days. To have been alive during that time.
Oh, man.
We would be dead.
Do you know what else I wanted to mention, too? we also are launching a couple new t-shirts today as well.
Oh, yeah.
So please check those out. They're Mamma Mia themed t-shirts. We have
Yes.
a couple cute designs, and yeah, wanted to call that out as well.
Donna The Dynamos is my favorite band.
Yeah, it's my favorite
Just to
band.
clarify.
Donna The Dynamos is like a state of mind and a state of being.
Yeah.
And I am going to be in that state of mind for the foreseeable future.
There's nothing cooler to me.
I'm just really happy to be reinvigorating my hyper focus into all things ABBA and Mamma Mia.
And women supporting women, Bethany.
Women support women, Bethany. All right? And on that note, I think we're going to let the Candle Coven enjoy a Friday night and the lights are low. And thank you guys for tuning in. Email us, podcast@bijoutcandles.com for campfire suggestions or something you want us to talk about on a catch-up episode. Please like, subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and we'll be back next week.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Candle Coven. Love
Bye.
you.